Would you look at these beauties? Ooh, 112 scale, supposed to be radio control RC cars, but when they make them looking this beautiful, these are beautiful for on the shelf display. Get in for a fraction of the price of what you would pay for something of this size if it was just a model.
Welcome to Mike's Second Toys. Welcome to Mike's Second Toys.
Oh my gosh, this is a 112 scale McLaren MCL36. Now, I'm a collector, okay? First and foremost, it is an RC. However, I mean, look at that already. But anyway, however, I didn't set out to buy a remote control or radio control car. I wanted a beautiful model to display of this gorgeous Formula 1 car. Now, I saw 143 scale. I'm waiting for the Scalextrics 132 scale, definitely copying that. I've seen 118 scale. I've seen all different scales, and one thing that kept coming up again and again is no matter what scale you get and what format it is, whether it's a RC car or just a toy car or a model car, they all look beautifully spectacular, okay? Because I love the livery anyway. But when I saw Rastar, or however you want to say it, when I saw that they were releasing a 112 scale radio control car, I thought, meh, forget it. But when I realized they put a lot of effort into the detail, oh my gosh, would you look at this beauty? Oh, first thing I need to do, just to give you an idea, those of you who are not familiar with models and scales and everything, this thing is huge. We are looking at roughly, let's take that in a bit more, 18 inches in length, roughly, okay? Give or take a few centimeters. And again, just to give you an idea of the sheer epic awesomeness of this beautiful piece right here is a 164 scale Hot Wheels car, okay? So it kind of gives you a good idea of what we're talking about here. Now, let me just give you a disclaimer once again, okay? I'm not interested in the radio control side of things here. So I'm not here to test that and test this and how good this remote is responsive and blah, blah, blah. No, because of how good this thing looks, I bought this because this would be an awesome display model. Imagine that up on your shelf as a display model. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Let me not delay it any further and let's just get it out of the box. So we've got it out of the main box, but we've got this sort of almost a nice little diorama type box that it sits on. As you can see there, you've got these clips or screws there. You can just use your fingers or hands, whatever, to turn to release the car. And once you have done that, you can lift this baby right off. Oh, mate, would you look at the state of this beauty? Absolutely loving the livery on this thing. And if you're thinking, hold on, there's a few things missing. No. What they have done in the box also, you get a sheet like this that has all the other extra livery stickers on there so you can complete it yourself if you wish. Now, personally, I really wish they had actually just printed those on the model itself. But you've got to admit, what they have printed on the body itself already is absolutely awesome looking. I absolutely love this and how it looks exactly as it is. And as a collector, what is very, very important for me most of the time is that things are licensed. They're not just a knockoff, unauthorized or anything like that. And I was thinking, especially at the price I got this bad boy at, I was thinking maybe this isn't licensed. I was wrong, it is very much licensed. This bad boy is manufactured under license from McLaren Racing Limited. Get in! And again, the attention to detail they have put in making this beautiful piece is awesome. And I'm not just talking about this RC version, I'm talking about the original full-size 1/1 scale version. Now, if you're into Formula 1 in a deeper way, okay, I'm just beginning to appreciate it a lot more. I've always loved it, but I'm really getting into Formula 1 at the moment. You got to give credit to James Key. James Key designed this beautiful piece right here, obviously manufactured by McLaren and introduced to the world in 2022, making its debut at the 2022 Bahrain Grand Prix, driven by Daniel Ricciardo. However, sitting in this beauty right now is Lando Norris. And you can see his helmet right there, absolutely loving that. And if you take a closer look, even the detail on the helmet is sublime. As you can see there, it's pretty close. Just some slight minor differences, but that's all down to the actual scale. And to be honest, I'm looking at this as a collector's piece. However, this is a radio control car. It's not supposed to be an on-the-shelf model. You're supposed to play with this thing, but they made a brilliant mistake. And that brilliant mistake is they made this bad boy so detailed and so beautiful, I can almost guarantee that most of the sales of this bad boy will be for people who are Formula 1 fans and collectors of model cars. And when they're this scale and when they look this good, oh my gosh, the RC side of it just goes out the window. That sounds wrong, the RC side. You know what I'm saying? The radio control side just goes... The radio control side of this, Romeo Charlie R C, yes, will just go out of the window. I mean, look at this. Look at the halo. Look at the driver in the cockpit. This is absolutely beautiful, Rastar. Sounds like I'm saying Rastar, like a Rastafarian. Rastar. Rastar is the brand, okay? I think it's it's not Raystar, is it? It's Rastar. I'm sure that's how you say it. But anyway, absolutely gorgeous. And what I love about this as well, talking about detail, if you look at the front wing, it's got that sort of carbon fibre effect. Very nicely simulated, I must say. And don't get me started on the suspension here, the front suspension system. Look at that, the detail on there, the livery, the text on there, and again, that carbon fibre effect. Oh, mate, how can this be classed as a radio control toy? And don't get me started on these gorgeous alloys, the wheels, the tyres. Come on. They are pretty much exact replicas of their real counterparts, okay? And when you touch it, oh my gosh, the feel of it too. Absolute rubbery feel to it, nice and firm. And these would be considered, because of the colour on the tyre wall, like here, because that's yellow, these are considered medium tyres. Now, if you're into Formula 1, you'll know about soft tyres, medium, hard, and wet weather tyres, and all different types. But yeah, these look good. Oh my gosh, just like the real thing. Here, have a look at the real thing. Have a look at the front ones very quickly. Very nice. Absolutely loving how they have literally almost replicated absolutely everything on this model. And you see, that's what you get when you make something this well. Now, I can't end this video, even though I have no interest whatsoever in the RC side of things. I can't end this video without at least putting some batteries in and making sure the wheels turn. Yeah, so hold on, I will be right back, but for the sake of those who are just interested in this as a toy, I can't get my head around that, but anyway, that's where your batteries go. 5 AA batteries go in there. It really is 5, look. Now, to remove the remote control from the box, all you have to do is turn it around. By the way, when you first get this out of the box, if you wondered where did I get all those stickers and the manual from, because you didn't see it when I first took it out of the box, they literally were underneath here. Anyway, let me turn this around. You see these? Even though the remote is held onto this box by 2 screws, look, I've already removed one. Despite what it looks like, you don't actually need a screwdriver, okay? There's a reason why it's got these sort of wings on here. You can literally use your fingers to turn it, and look, it's turning the screw. So that's another good thing I like about this brand, I'm gonna say as well. You know, sometimes when you buy toys, yeah, and you got to get into the battery compartment or undo things before you can even use it, you got to find a screwdriver, if they don't supply one, to undo all the screws. Well, guess what? Even on the base of this car, as you may have already spotted, you don't need a screwdriver to remove the battery cover. Good. Oh, and the remote takes 2 AA batteries. Now, as I said before, I'm not buying this because I want to use this as a toy or an RC car. No, but I'm just quickly showing you that when you do put your batteries in, as soon as you put them in the remote, a red light will flash and will keep flashing until it finds what it wants to pair with, which of course is this, the MCL36. And then your red light will stop flashing. It would have then paired. Now I'm just going to purely test that it works, as in the wheels turn. I'm not going to run this on the road. I'm not going to run this on any surface, because for me, this is a beautiful collector's piece. So let me just make sure it all works. Okay, look at that again. And this is something I thought about when I first bought this, okay? At the price I got this for, and how beautiful and detailed this looks, there's no way is it going to be a first class, top-notch, hobby-grade RC car. It's going to be just a basic radio-controlled car. And that is exactly what it is. It can't be an excellent looking model and an excellent RC car. Not at all. And you can see that straight away with how these wheels spin. Look again. I mean, it looks awesome, but if you look carefully, it's not really, you wouldn't call that precision spinning of the wheel. But I still think it's awesome, especially how the colours kind of blend and blur as it's going around. Okay, is the steering okay? Okay, it's not proportional, so, you know, I don't care. This is a display piece. You literally are pressing a button. There's no levers. You can't slightly press the left for it to steer left slightly. It's either left or nothing. Okay, so you press the button, left. If I try to press it softly, nothing happens. You've literally got to let it click, left, right, right. But again, who cares? This is a beautiful display piece, and that's exactly what it's going to be for me. Right, now, as you can see, I've started to, where's me pointer? I've started to put some of the livery, more of the livery on, because it comes with a lot of livery already printed on there, very nicely done too. But yeah, I've started to put the extra stickers that come with the set. Now don't panic, you do not need a little modeler's kit like that to do it. I just found that when putting on the stickers, or livery if you like, I was able to just use my fingers to put on like these main ones here and on the side, and even this little golf one, it's really tiny just there, see that one? I just used my fingers, my hands to do that. However, in the cockpit, let me just turn this so you can see it properly. Right, there you go. You probably can't see it because it's pretty dark down there in the cockpit. The camera is actually focusing on the beautiful helmet, but just in front of the driver's helmet, or the driver, is his steering wheel. Now it does have the outline, and not just an outline, it literally looks like a real steering wheel down there, but because it's all black you probably can't see it, but it's just there, okay? And they've supplied a tiny little sticker for it to have its own little screen like the real version does. Can you see that? Right there? And that's why I'm using from my toolkit, my little hobby toolkit, this little pair of tweezers. Now I'm probably gonna struggle doing this, especially as I'm doing it in front of you on camera. It's gonna have to go wrong. Hold on, excuse my arm getting in the way. And there it is, okay? Now, I'm not gonna put on every single sticker that's supplied with this, because if you look at the real version of this particular model, they don't necessarily always come with the same exact livery. For example, you can see on some of the real MCL36 Formula 1 cars, you will have a marking right here, some sort of livery right here. And on other real ones on track, there'll be nothing. And personally, I think this looks beautiful as it is. Now, I've already put on all the stickers I want on this bad boy. I'm not going to put any more because I think it looks beautiful as it is. I think if you keep on putting every single sticker on, you may disagree with me, it starts to look a bit tacky. It starts to look a bit almost like, yeah, those are definitely stickers. In fact, the only pair of stickers left that I'm going to put on this bad boy are the Rent-A-Jet ones, okay, which I think, yeah, I don't have to think, I've got the flipping thing here, look. Yeah, they go here, one either side, right on this, right there. Stop press, I lied. Well, I changed my mind, should I say. Do you know what? I ended up putting on a lot more of the stickers than I planned, because I was thinking it was going to look tacky, but it doesn't. Obviously the real life-size version does not look tacky at all, but I thought this version here with just the stickers all over it would start to look tacky. And you know what? It doesn't. It makes it look more authentic, because from a distance you can't tell they're stickers. You really can't. You can't tell the difference between the ones that are literally printed on by the manufacturer and the ones that I've stuck on myself. For example, the Gulf. And all these smaller stickers around the cockpit. And even that one, I stuck that on there. I also stuck all those on. I stuck that on. Now, if you're watching this in 4K, you might just be able to, especially when I zoom in, see the little outline of the stickers. But again, I tell you, when it's up on display, you don't see it at all. I am so pleased with this. And let me tell you, in the UK, I managed to pick this up for, I think it was, actually, it's on the box, £31.99. Oh my gosh, what a bargain.
That's the real deal.
For something that looks as detailed and licensed and size-wise as this. Thanks for watching. Do you know what? I've only just realised how many things almost match the colour scheme of this beautiful piece. By the way, I love this sort of orange and black look on there. Yes, it's got that, what do you call this? Baby blue or whatever? But anyway, the main colours is orange and black. I've only just realised how many things I've got in here that matches orange and black. I've already shown you the little Hot Wheels car. Even the tape measure that I used at the beginning. Look at the colour scheme of that. And one of my little sub cameras is actually on a motorised trolley, if you like. Look at the colour scheme on that. I just found this random box. Look. And if you know my other hobby and channel, you'll know what this is. Look at the colour scheme on that. I could go on. Okay, yeah, I'll stop. I'll stop now.